Morning guys, July 10th, 2023. This one here I got a call for no AC at a lady's house. It's at her mother's house and she's over there and the AC's not working. She's got it off. She called me over the weekend. Turn the calls and they never pick up the phone type of thing. So she finally called me back and you know, the people call you, they want service, but then you call them back and they never pick up the phones. It's hard to get hold of some of these people. They're not too concerned about it, obviously. It's gonna really rain out today. It's supposed to be a thunderstorm, so I gotta try to get this done before it rains out. I'll try to get you some shots when we get over there. I'm not sure if I ever worked over here before. Maybe. Probably a leaker. Maybe a leaker! We go lake Molly. Sounds like the compressor's running. Let me put my gauges on it. Okay. Let's see what's going on with it. Yeah, I don't sound like the compressor's running. Something's queer. Something's weird about it. Might not have any gas in it. This is a 22 unit, I bet you. This seems like a 22 unit. Gauges on it, see what happens here. See if we got any. I don't think the compressor's starting. Something's weird about it. Something seems weird. I don't think the compressor's running. Oh, it might be completely out of gas. Yep. She's completely out of gas. Not good. Whoa! Need a new system now. She's out. Morning guys, July 14th, 2023. Here I gotta go replace an AC system at a house. What they got in there now, I think they got a 4-ton system in there now. And I'm going back with a 3.5 ton. They got a Trane system in there, and I'm ripping it out. It's flat. There's no refrigerant in it. It's an R22 system. I actually went over there the other day, and it was pulling in a vacuum, so it was out of refrigerant. And it's an older system, so I'm gonna go back with a 410A Rudge system. The indoor coils look a lot bigger than what we got in there now, because it's 13 SEER. And I'm gonna go there. I'm picking up the other equipment. It's Friday. I'm picking up the other equipment later today. Should be coming in. So maybe like 1, 2 o'clock I'll go pick up the equipment, put it in my truck, and go back tomorrow, Saturday, over the weekend, and try to install it. This morning I'm gonna go there and have her sign the contract and rip and tear the old condenser out and the coil and get it ready for the new one. Prep it, get it ready. The AC is not working anyway. So it's supposed to thunderstorm today, but it looks pretty clear. I want to kind of get a jump on it because usually during the week I'm busy running calls. So a lot of times on these systems like this, I won't install them over the weekend if I have to. I don't do a lot of installs. For my customers, if I come across something that's flat and they want a price on change out, I'll give them a price. Sometimes I'll do them. Yeah, there's good money in the change outs. There's more money in change outs than there is in service, but I'm not really doing it to make a I'm not really in business just to make a ton of money. I'm just kind of doing it because I enjoy it. Enjoying the journey. So, you know, if I'm going to do a replacement, I'm going to make money on it. I'm not going to do it. It's not all about making a ton of money. It's not all about money. Shouldn't be. You're out there trying to help people out and do the best you can and keep people running, and that's kind of my outlook on it. You know, she's out, completely out. Power's off. I think I put a capacitor in it last time I was here. Yeah, 4 ton. I'm going with 3.5. Alright, so I got that in there with, I had 2 ramps. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here with this yet. I might put it back on there, I'm not sure. Maybe. Leave that there for now. I'm not even sure what I want to do with this, but for now, I'll just get it out of the way. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with it yet. We'll get it, figure it out. I don't want a line set anyway. I'm gonna cut all that out anyway. That's all I got to say. Get it all apart, worry about it later. Screws loose now. Gonna be a flippin' go skull. Wow, way up in there. Stay home. Mess. Frickin' mess from hell here. Wow, it's way up in there. I could probably do the same thing with the one I got. I'd like to lower it down some. I'm going to put it lower. here. Wake up! Wake up, come on! We don't wake up. It's a flipping monster. I don't know why he did it like that. I don't know. I'd like to have it, if anything, have it lower. I might just leave this thing like this and put it low as I can. It was too high. He had the coil going all the way up like this, so he wouldn't have got no air. And we only had air going this way. He wouldn't have had much air going up because it was too high. I don't know. Probably gonna have to do is I got a coil that's gonna fit right on top of this. We'll have to cut this over here and maybe move the furnace in this way and transition to it. Maybe up to there, pull this end in, because this is pretty close here. This is pretty close this way. We'll just have to pull the furnace back a little bit, I think. Okay, so a couple hours to pull that stuff apart. I couldn't believe he had the A-coil stuffed way up inside that, well, he had the A-coil stuffed way up inside that plenum. What a shitty ass job that is. Flippin' dum-dum. Unbelievable. Thing wasn't icing up because it's got a TXV on it, maybe. I don't know. I'm surprised that thing wasn't icing up like that. Anyway, we're going to get the new coil. We're going to drop it right on top of the furnace where it needs to be, and then we'll transition the rest of it in somehow. I'll manage it somehow when I get over there, and we'll make it happen. Guys, Saturday morning, guys, July 15th, 2023, Saturday morning, early, heading over to that job. I'm going to change the coil and condensing unit, new line set. It's supposed to be like thunderstorms today, but on and off. I want to try to get this thing done over the weekend. I got a bunch of other replacements I gotta do. .28 goes right about there. So what we're probably gonna do is just cut this right along the bottom for now. We'll get this in there and then attach it somehow. This might have to go out a little bit, I'm not sure. It's not going to be fine, I might have to push the furnace over a little bit. We'll do what we got to do. 21, it's pretty close to being the width. I'm thinking that the furnace has got to come back a little bit. What we're going to have to do is attach this here so it don't come out. Put a screw in there. And we gotta cut this plenum and see if we can slide this thing in. Alright, so I got it in there. What I did was I cut this, I left this a little bit long. I'm just gonna tape it instead of trying to fit it in there. This I put an S-lock up top there with the cleat. You can see it's gonna be fine like that. I just have to tape it up real good on the outside. I got some nice tape. We'll tape it really good all the way around. And I can slide the coil in. Alright, I had to kind of cut it and make it fit, but it's gonna fit. So I put some screws in the front here. I put some screws in some long screws in the front to hold it. Well, the thing ain't going nowhere. Pretty flippin' tight. I got it all screwed in and I just have to tape it really good. That's better than what they had. That's 1,000 times better than what they had. Line set I gotta bring in. You can see the hole up there. I don't know if you can see it, but I gotta bring the line set in there and turn it in here somehow and get the line set in somehow. I'm not sure yet, but we're gaining on it. I gotta tape it up good now, and then I could slide the coil in. I got the coil here apart and slide it in, but it's gonna work out. I was kind of doubting I could get that coil in, but that's how I'm gonna have to do it. I got that piece all up in there, all taped. It worked out good. I mean, I could have put the pieces up top, but it would have been a lot more work. It's fine. It ain't going nowhere. It's all sealed good. When I put the coil in, the door will go right on top of this. Be fine. That was the best way. Easiest way to do it. It's all screwed in good and all taped up good. Ain't gonna go nowhere. I just gotta slide the coil in. The cover's on it now, it'll be fine. I just gotta run the refrigerant lines in the condenser. Alright, I got a clip here. I got a clip on the other side. When you take this off, there should be air in it. Hear the pressure? That's what we want. If there's no pressure in it, and that means it's going to be a leaker. I don't want that. So I know that one was holding pressure. That's good. put a bend in this thing and then tie it in down below down there. It's 3/4. 3/4 is big enough for this. It's only a 30. It's only like a 30-foot run. I could have went 7/8, but I went 3/4. Hold on a moment, Mom. I'm just gonna get this. That's a secret to life, keeping things simple. Let's keep things simple. Get all stressed out over stupid shit. For what? Don't be a fucking dum-dum. Don't be a dum-dum. Keep things easy. Simple. Easy. That's my motto. Make things complicated that shouldn't be. Keep life simple. Alright, we'll just solder that up and don't be a dum-dum. You don't want to wipe it. You want to let it set. Once it hardens, then you can wipe it, because this has got tends to want to crack because it's got high silver count. That's a good little bit of advice. I'm gonna put a rag in there. I'm gonna put a little caulking in there, and I'll be done. And put a nitrogen test on it, see what happens. Now we're gonna put nitrogen. I always tell you never to look at them gauges. I mean, because it could blow out. So we'll turn this on, and then we turn this in to get our pressure. A little 250 or something, 250, 300. This is dry nitrogen. So yeah, 250, 300 in here. We could shut it off. Make sure we got no leaks. Always take this off so you're not getting a false reading, right? Put it off there. We're gonna shut these. This should have our pressure stabilized. We'll go check for leaks. Nice lady. That's a lady they were trying to sell a new unit and there was nothing wrong with it. Yeah, they were trying to sell a new air conditioning, right, on the second floor, and I went there. She says it won't work. Can I see if I can get it working for now? I went there, there's nothing wrong with it. People trying to sell shit that don't need to be sold, you know? Anyway, I don't push equipment on people unless they need it. Alright, so 250, 255 is what we're at here. We'll see, the flipping leakers. 255, we'll check it downstairs and we'll put a vacuum on it. I'll have to check it. See nothing leaking. I'll pull a vacuum on it now. She's holding right there, 255, and it ain't leaking, so. According to this one, 255, this one's a little higher. These gauges aren't accurate, but good enough. She's not leaking. We'll dump it. Nitrogen. Put a vacuum on it. Pull a good vacuum on it. In the meantime, I can do the rest of this stuff and it's out here today. Alright, so I got everything all hooked up. I'm ready for the vacuum. And I got these so I can shut these off after I'm done, so I can open the... Shut these off and so I can open up the gas after I get a good vacuum going. Pulling right down, but we're going to let it run for a while. That's good, 88, 86, it's really good. I mean, that's because the gauge is up here, but I mean, if it was a leak, it wouldn't nowhere pull down to that. So we could shut them two off and open up the gauges. Shut these off. open this up. Supposed to be flipping raining today, but I don't know. It hasn't rained. So with these two shutoffs off, I'm not gonna shock my pump. I'm gonna finish the covering on this thing and wiring, and we could run it, check the charge. We're gonna have to add some probably. Guarantee we're gonna have to add some. They always kind of rip you off at the flipping. They don't put enough refrigerant in the unit. The price of refrigerant now, they put less and less in, right? You've always got to add it. I gotta just tie in the inside and finish this covering on over here. That should be done. I got the wires hooked up. I'm just gonna put this cover on and put the date. I should be able to start it up and run it. Got the covering on it now. I just gotta fill this in with a little corking. Put a little corking on them pieces of wood, but that'll be it. Charge, seal that. I put the breaker on. I gotta go turn it on in the basement. She's gonna turn the thermostat down. It's all wired. It should run. I got 245s here on this. Tied this back in. And tied all this in. Insulation. Put all the plugs in. All the plugs in. Nice and warm. The gauge is on. Let's see what we're doing. It's perfect. Give it a little time, but it's looking good right there. All the pressures look really good. Put a little bit in there. I like to have things just right. I'm just anal about shit like that. Give it a little bit more. Give it a little bit more. Bring that subcooling up a little bit. It's not really that low, but I just want to bring it up a little bit. Bring it up maybe to 10. Above it, above 9. Just bring the subcooling up a little bit. I'd rather have a little bit more in it than not enough. On the suction, 15 on the superheat. That's fine. Leave it right there. I'm gonna make sure I got no leaks there on my cores. I shouldn't, but ready to rock and roll, mama. Ready to go. Seal that up with silicone. We're good. Draining. That's what we want to see right there. See, that's the moisture coming out of the house. Runs over. Right there. He's a leaker. We got no leakage out the joints. It's all good. It's all good. No water. Don't see anything. No water leaking. Don't see nothing leaking, so that's good. It's just cooling. Just cooling. It's draining nice out there, so that's what I want to see. That's the moisture from the house. Picked up all this stuff that was here on the ground. Didn't even need my sheet metal. Brought it, I didn't need it. I'm happy the way it came out. I'm happy with it. Feel the nice heat coming out. That's the heat from the house.
Yeah. Sucking the.
Feel that?
Yeah. Well, this was what I wanted.
Yeah. Yeah. And then see over here. See how that pipe's all sweaty?
Yeah.
See that pipe? That big suction pipe? How it's wet?
Yeah.
That's what you want to see. See how it's sweaty and cold?
Yeah. Right.
That's perfect. That's what you want to see.
It's insulated up until the.
It's insulated the whole way, except where it goes through. You know how
That's
it.
really good because initially Steve.
But this is.
This is great. Oh,
Yeah. See, I added them blocks.
Right.
Right, because this thing was. Before, he had it just hanging over the edge, the other one.
Yeah.
So I put these blocks so I could put the pad underneath the whole way. We were going to put it over there, but I like it better here. This is better.
Yeah.
You know? And it's a nice job, but it's, yeah, it's higher.
Yeah.
You got nice room here. You want to watch out for this tree here,
Don't
but
worry, I just got peppers in.
we don't want to have no trees growing against the house, right? We got good access. Everything's perfect.
Well, I'm very grateful because
Yeah.
we're not here all year long. I'm here for
Right.
6 months.